Alright, welcome back for another video. Here I'm doing a language mod to a PAL Mega Drive. This is continuation from the 50-60Hz mod, which I've already done. If you want to watch that, go here. I've always wanted to do that, by the way. So yeah, the language mod is a little bit more tricky than the 56 Hertz mod. What we need to do is we've got the Sega chip here. We need to sever the 106 pin. You can either lift the pin and solder directly to that. I don't like doing that because I'm a bit scared of lifting pins. So you follow the trace down. It comes to this hole here. What we need to do is sever this track here, which I'm going to do now. So same as the 50-60 Hertz, just sever the track with your Stanley knife or craft knife. I like to go to town a little bit just to make sure it's done. Okay. Got to be careful because you've got some nearby tracks as well. And then what we need to do is just further up the track, just scrape off some of the mask because we're going to solder directly to it. As I say, be careful because you're going to cut the tracks if you're a bit too forceful. Take your time. There you hope you can see that I've just bared the copper there, so we can solder to that. So we need to get our solder. Just prep it with a tiny bit of solder. Bit of a nightmare sometimes soldering straight onto circuit boards because it never seems to stick. Once you get it, it'll be on for good. And typically, I'm struggling today. Solder on there. So we get our wire. Today I'm going to use green. I've used yellow for the other one, so why not with green? Got a long end on that, so I'm just going to trim it down, and it needs to be nice and short. Just prep that with a bit of solder. Use the old helping hand again. A lot of crap on my soldering iron there, but should be alright. There we go. What I like to do straight away, get a bit of electrical tape, bang that right on the wire on the board, because knowing my luck, you'll end up pulling the trace out, and that's when you get a lot of troubles. So just make sure you get the wire nice and down. And then same as the 50-60 Hertz, you need to get yourself a switch. Now you can run another 5 volts in common ground from the same regulator, or you can just piggyback off your 50-60 Hertz mod. Just use the power from there. I'm going to do just that. Yes, sometimes the best wire strippers are your teeth, so I need to get myself a bit more wire just for the jump. If you saw my last video, I got the voltage +5 and common the wrong way around as to what I like. I've swapped those around now, but it doesn't really matter which way you go. I just do it because that's the way the on position is on the switch, so it's just the way I like it. Alright, so what we need to do now is solder the wires. Start with the centre one, just because that's just because the one I'm starting with. Don't ask me why, just am. Let's put the wire. Right, hopefully I'll get this one. Sometimes we struggle with the simplest tasks, don't we? So I've just got my jump wires there for the voltage, for 5 volts in the ground. I know what's going to happen here is I'm going to try to solder it to the one, and they're all going to fall off. Yeah. Just give me a few seconds and I'll stick these together. It's not very pretty. Shout out, I'm sure, in the comments for my lack of soldering skill, but as long as it stays together, it's not shorting anything out. What's the problem? Well done. Tin that first. Right, so there we go. Now I'd love to show you a game on the old Mega Drive with the language switch, but I ain't got none. So you have to take my word for it that it will work. Simple as, really. I mean, the language mod, it's not great, to be honest. It just changes the language on certain games from Japanese to English, English to Japanese. I ain't got any of them games, I just do it just because I can do it. So see you in the next video, I suppose.